Hey friends, it's Nancy, and you may have seen this on my Instagram last night. A couple weeks ago I posted a video where I had a ton of these strips from, oh my gosh, they're all underneath my cutting mat, from Anna Griffith. And I didn't know what to do with them, but I didn't want to throw them out. They were too narrow to make tabs from. What do I do with them? And I had several people suggested I watch Gail Agostinelli's video from a Scrappy Saturday she did about 3 weeks ago, I think. I'll link it below. Anyway, I finally got around to watching that video yesterday, and what Gail did was taking strips, like the ends of paper. You know, sometimes when you buy 12 by 12 paper, there's a little part you have to cut off. So she was using those strips and attaching them to 6 by 6 pieces, weaving the papers together, and then cutting them in half to make 2 tags. So my papers are only 5.5 inches long. So I got out some index cards, and I'll just quickly go through the process that I used. So I'm using my purple stick, and I'll just grab a handful of these strips and just attach them like that to the end. I did do a slight, I'll show you what I mean when I say I did something slightly different. So all of these different papers, they're all sort of in the same color family: greens, pinks, yellow, beige kinds of colors. So they all turned out nice, in my humble opinion. Here, I want this one. And see, that one I'm gonna have to trim a bit because I wasn't very straight when I cut my 1/2 inch strips, because these were 1 inch, but now they're 2. So I'm just putting some glue on the back. And that way it's not going to shift anywhere. So I've made like a gazillion now, because you know me, I can't do one and not do 50. So I think this is my 12th one. So I'm not putting the sideways ones that close together. I'm putting them like the uppy downy ones are next to each other. These ones are spaced out a little bit better. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Any day that I haven't put a bra on yet is a good day in my books. I need some pink. It's just not enough pink. Look at that. I messed this one up. There we go. And then I'll just take my glue and put a little dot there. Trim these off, even with the index card. Yeah, I am going to trim that edge off just a bit because it's just, I mean, you can't really see it, but I know it's there. So, of course, I have to get, you know, crazy about it. So it's really just a whisker. Whoop, there goes the knife. And then I'll just use this finished tag as a template. And that's the finished one. And then I'll just stitch around. So that got me thinking, what if we did different kind of paper? So I have, I got this package of index cards for 50 cents at the thrift store at some point. So these are bigger. These are 4x6 index cards, like the separators. So that's what a 3.5 by, or yeah, 3.5 by 5 looks like on there. So I'm just gonna cut the tab off. Oh yeah, I dropped my knife. And make it 4x6. And move those papers over. And I cut some book page. So let me grab some of that. It's all underneath my cutting mat. So some of these are music paper, some are from old novels. There's some ledgery kind of papers, but that came from a book about business. So I've got a variety of fonts and colors. Some of them are too short to go lengthwise, so I'll need to eliminate those, but same deal. And I'm putting these up a little higher at the top because when I cut them off flush with the edge of the top, that'll cut those margins off because we don't need those margins. I cut these 1/2 inch. I like this side better because the print was pretty solid. The other one had lots of spaces. Oop. Went out to run an errand. When I came back, there was a woman shoveling her driveway with like a kid's plastic snow shovel. I thought, lady, that's going to take you all day. Maybe I'll trim these so some of them aren't so long. So I called my son and I said, there's a lady over here shoveling her driveway with a little orange plastic shovel. And he said, like a kid's shovel. And I said, yeah. I said, if you want to see her, she's probably still at it. So here's her address. Go check it out. I had some teeny tiny little, oh, there it is. So this is a good way to use up, stuff that you might have in your collage box, or, if you're cutting down pages for signatures, or you have leftovers from another project. This would be a good project for sitting in front of the TV, eh? Just sort of mindless. Got it crooked. And here I was thinking, let's line this up. I don't want it to be crooked. I mean, I could do a pattern paper in there. I'm not gonna, but I could. The Premier announced yesterday that our region will be, our stay-at-home order will be rescinded next Tuesday, I think. So that's good. Because I've had enough. Need some retail therapy. That's what I need. This is from a French, I think it's from a French school book. One more ought to do it. I have been working on my ballet journal. In fact, I am going to be sewing in the signatures this afternoon. So never fear. Okay. And there we go. Now I could leave it like that and make it into a pocket or a journaling card, or I can trim off these corners and make a tag. Let's do a tag. And I will sew around this as well. Probably with I think black thread maybe would look good. And where's my hole punch? Oh, right there, Nance. And I've got some reinforcements here that are inked. Okay. Let me just switch my thread color over and give this a stitch. I'll be right back. All right, there's that part done. Now, I think I will give this a little bit of ink on the edge. And then we'll see about giving this some decoration. Now I thought a fussy cut would be really cute, and then I remembered I have this box next to me of images that I have to use or lose. So let's do that. These came, I don't know where these came from. So he's a little on the big side. I'm going to trim him down because there's no sense covering up all that weaving that we just worked so hard to do. I seriously have no idea where these came from. They might have come from a magazine, actually, now that I think about it. So this is a little photo of a boy who with lots of curls. Okay, I'm gonna slightly round those corners. And piece of black cardstock here, we can make sort of a faux cabinet card. Yeah, that's big enough. And you know what? That is too big. That's going to cover up all of that. But it's kind of cute, isn't it? Who knows what to do? Oh, I think I'm going to grab a fussy cut. That's pretty. I believe I want a piece. Whoops. I want a piece of tissue paper. Or a piece of vellum. Or something in that range. If it can be had without too much fuss. And so far, it's creating quite a lot of fuss. What are you? Okay, I think this is typing paper. Oh, there's what I want. Okay. This is tea dyed. Whoops. Along. Give this some ink. Now I won't throw him out. I'll keep him for another project, of course. think it's time to refreshen that ink pad. Okay. I'm just going to use glue stick to fasten that down. We'll do it a little off center. There we go. Looks like this came from a address book. I have glue boogers. There we go. Ta-da! So that's all I want to share with you today. So I hope you'll give this a shot. I will endeavor to remember to link that video, and we'll be talking to you again.